Hey, this is for Ellie here, and today we're going to do What If Deku Was Bakugo's Brother? Part 5, yeah. Is it part 5? Yeah, it's part 5. So, last we left off was the internships. Deku got a internship from Endeavor. So, yeah. He also, so he wanted to go to, and he also got a he also got a internship from the number 3 hero, Best Genius. So first he wanted to go to Endeavor's agency, but because he wanted to help Todoroki over this. He came to Todoroki and told him if he wanted to break Endeavor. Shoto was a bit concerned and he asked what type of prank. He said, "Oh, it's just simple. It's just..." He whispered into Todoroki's ear. "I'm not telling you guys the prank yet, so yeah." Zoro gone to Endeavor's agency with Todoroki. Before they went in, Zoro used his tech to look like Todoroki. He put on his hood and he turned to Todoroki, and then when they went inside, Endeavor was confused and he was like, I didn't give an intern to someone who had a clone quirk or a disguise quirk or transformation quirk." And Todoroki said, and they both said in synchronization, "So father, which one's the real one?" Yeah. Endeavor asked them to show their quirks. And they said no. They both said no at the same time, and Endeavor was confused. They asked, choose which one. Choose which one is which. One of them is Zoro with his tech, and one of them is Todoroki. Endeavor is confused. They both said in synchronization. One of us is Zoro, and the other is the real Shoto. One of us is Zoro with his tech, and one of us is also your son. So if you know your son that well, you will choose which one is he. They began to spin around and switch positions, which actually made Endeavor quite confused. And he picked the one on the right, aka Todoroki, as Zoro. He said wrong. Shoto said wrong. Okay? Endeavor pointed at Todoroki, which is he was on the right, as Zoro, and Todoroki said wrong. He's Zoro, and Zoro detransforms, and he has his hood on, and he takes his hood off. Endeavor is like, "Well, you guys seriously did a prank there," and I was quite confused. I thought your quirk was fire manipulation and superpower. He said, "Yeah, those are both my quirks. 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 Okay? But I used my tech to do this. So, yeah, let's go." As he took out a little cube, and Endeavor asked, "What's that?" And then Zoro threw it in the air, and then it transformed to a hoverboard, which Zoro just hopped on. It's an actual hoverboard, okay? Endeavor said, "Okay, so let's give you the tour. They began training. After that, they began training. Endeavor put on a fireproof a fireproof target. Zoro has iris on, so he made his flames really hot, okay? His suit is fireproof, okay? It's really durable. So yeah, he made white flames because Iris told him it's fireproof. So he made white flames and it burned the whole fireproof thing, which actually impressed Endeavor. There were a few hours of training. They said that they were going to go to Hosu City because of a Nomu attack. Endeavor made blue flames too. As they arrived there, Endeavor had blue flames and burned the Nomu's head off. Zoro realized that Ida is up to something. He asked Endeavor if he can use his quirk. And Todoroki also asked if he can use his quirk too. Endeavor said yes, and Zoro and Todoroki first. Okay, after a few minutes of killing Nomus, Zoro said that realized that Ida is going to fight the Hero Killer Stain. So he went up to Ida and he used his lightning element and speed up and then exploded Stain in the face, which actually was enough to make Stain faint or lose consciousness for a little while, which was about 3 seconds. And as he gained consciousness, he saw Zoro healing Ida and Native. He was saying, Stain said, "You could have just ended me here, but help heroes instead. Even though these are fake heroes, you still help them?" Zoro said, "Yeah, because everyone deserves to be protected, even villains after all." Stain says, "You are a real hero, just like All Might. You are a real hero, just like All Might. Now get out of my way so I can spare you." Zoro said, "Stain, this is just a kid. This is just a kid. Can't you just let him go for once? He is just a kid. He just got into the path of revenge. And if you want to make or clean the hero system, why don't you just become one? Why don't you just become a hero and then help heroes and be a good example to the hero society?" Stain said, "Oh, I haven't really thought about that." So after a little while, Zoro captured Stain and Zoro told Stain everything about his life. He wasn't actually this strong before. And yeah. Stain said thank you and yeah. After a little while, Zoro actually, after the USJ, after the Stain got arrested, the head of police told Zoro if would he rather get the credit or not. Because using your quirk in public is illegal. He said that Endeavor gave him permission, and he asked Endeavor if it was true. Endeavor said yes. A day later, Zoro also paid the police to let Stain out and give him a second chance because his ideologies aren't really that bad. He doesn't want to be a criminal just for fame. He wanted to change the hero society, which they actually agreed to, and they let Stain out. Zoro had to pay millions, okay? Millions, and have to heal all of Stain's victims that are still alive. So he healed Ida's brother, and yeah. So Hero Killer Stain is in debt for what Zoro did. Zoro said here, he gave Stain about 500,000 yen and told him to spend it well, and it's enough for him to have a stable life until he finds a good job. Stain also has his own hero license now, so Stain is now a hero. Stain is really helpful with Zoro, is really thankful for Zoro, and told him he's forever in his debt. Which Zoro said, you don't have to pay me anything. And Stain just went out and began doing helping everyone. So yeah. Stain climbed up the charts really fast. So now he became the top 5 hero. He's called the swordsman hero, Stain. That's his hero name. Or that's the description. The swordsman hero, Stain. And once Stain got back, everyone was congratulating. Stain wasn't really popped out in the TV because it was private information, and yeah. Stain also exposed all the League of Villains plans. So yeah. Now, that's it. Now let's go to the students versus teachers. Aizawa said that they're going to have a test. Okay? By this time, Zoro already made over 100 novels, so yeah. And he has new tech. Aizawa said that they are going to have a test. If you pass or if you fail, you will go back to tutor and summer school, while if you pass, you'll go to the training camp. People were thinking that it was robots, but then when Aizawa left, people keep on saying it's just robots, but Zoro didn't know that it was teachers. Didn't know. He raised his hand and said, "There's no way it's going to be robots again. And besides, we're class 1A. Everyone expects the best from us. The logical conclusion is that we're going against teachers, so we have to train. Everyone, meet me back at my house." Everyone go to the dorms and change into your PE, to your gym uniforms, and we have to go. Go in front of the school. And when they do, they saw a limo. A literal limo. And you're back, guys. And then they went to Zoro's house, and they were all amazed because Zoro's house is really big and modern and it's really high tech. They were like, "Wow, Zoro, this is Zoro-kun, Zoro-kun, this is amazing." He said, "Yeah, it is. It's all paid off of hard work." Oh yeah, by the way, make sure to subscribe to Anime Utopia. Anime Utopia is a place where is a joint channel where make sure to subscribe to Anime Utopia. Anime Utopia is a joint channel that includes me with Karma, Dino Ninja, and Apolly, and Golden Reaper What Ifs, formerly known as Web Slayer. So, without further ado, let's continue with this What If. They were all training, and surprisingly, they were really good. So yeah. And when the heroes versus students versus teachers came, Aizawa said they're doing students versus teachers, and they said, "We know." He asked, "How did you guys know?" They pointed to Zoro and said, he told us because you left a lot of clues, as he said. Aizawa was quite impressed and said, "Okay, now let's go." Now let's see. Everyone in their class passes because one, they act like that they seem like pro heroes that they've done this before, which actually amazed the teachers a lot. It's actually quite amazing. Splendid even. So yeah. Zoro and his brother Katsuki were actually teaming up against All Might because one, Katsuki trusts his brother, and plus he always has a plan, so not really that much, but Zoro told Katsuki if they don't work together, they will not pass. Katsuki said, "Alright, fine, only because I don't want to go to summer school." They went off, and yeah. He made a plan. Zoro said that Katsuki was going to be targeted by All Might because he is weaker. He's weaker than her. So just stay there and try to be shocked, and then last minute I will I will put a big explosion on him. Or last minute you use all your sweat. In last minute I'll make a giant explosion. And Bakugo said, "Alright." So when they did so, it was actually All Might actually fell for this, and yeah. Zoro and Bakugo was actually winning, and eventually they beaten All Might. They cuffed All Might and went back. The teachers realized that All Might wasn't wearing his weighted clothes, and they were shocked. So yeah. Now let's go to the training camp arc. But before we do, let's make a pause. Please subscribe to Anime Utopia. Anime Utopia consists of what ifs and other things. After this video, after I post this video, I will make a new what if, which was what if female Deku was a bookworm. Which is actually going to be quite interesting. So please subscribe to Anime Utopia. Anime Utopia consists of 5 different YouTubers. Me, Liv Karma, Dino Ninja, Apoli, and Golden Reaper Willips, formerly known as Web Slayer. Now, please subscribe to it and check out the videos. They're really good. Now, without further ado, let's continue with this what if. And yeah, I figured out how to do thumbnails now. Now, everyone passes, and when they went to the training camp, when they met the Wow Wow Pussycats, everyone was wearing... Okay, so this is what they did. When they fall, Zoro actually catch himself and everyone. He gave them Atlas, and they began to fight. Within 15 minutes, they're already in the training camp. They got Atlas, and kicked, but whooped each and every one of the monsters when they're close. So and then Zoro poked out his... Once there's enough room, Zoro poked out another cube, and then it transformed to a limo that can fly. So everyone went in, and then the limo's wheels began to change to those little hovering stuff, like the metal trains, or like that. And it began to hover above the ground, and they began to fly. Class 1B and the teachers were over there. And then once the teachers got back to the to the training camp, class 1A, Zoro legit put all the pilot on the limo, and everyone was watching movies, had good air conditioning, and a lot more treats. He also made a Slurpee bar. He also made a tea bar and a Slurpee bar. And when they got out, class 1B and the teacher's like, "What did you guys do?" And they pointed at Zoro, and they're like, "Zoro, we told you not to help them." Zoro said, "Well, but they did destroy some of the monsters until there was enough space for me to have the flying limo. And when everyone looked in the flying limo, there was actually candy. There was a smoothie bar. There was a Slurpee bar. There was a tea bar. And I was like, this is not helping. This is actually giving them luxury." Zoro said, "It's my deck. I can do whatever I want." And then he turned the limo back to a little box and put him in his pocket. And then Zoro immediately zoomed. And then when they said that they were going to cook, or that this is gonna be their dinner or whatever, Zoro said, I packed the grill." They were like, "Wait, how do you pack a grill in that tiny in that backpack of yours?" He said, "With my squares, with my cubes." He tapped the cube and the whole kitchen and a grill popped out. They were like, "Geez, techno much." So Zoro began to cook, and yeah, it was like 5-star gourmet Gordon Ramsay. They're like, "Wow, it was actually delicious. Thanks Zoro." He's like, "You're welcome." And the villains never really attacked because one, Zoro killed Shigaraki. So yeah. Now let's go. After the training camp, Zoro came to Momo and asked her to go near the cherry tree. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Momo is actually part of the Z squad or the Z team. She's been there ever since part 1, ever since part 2. So I'm sorry, and yeah. Momo got to the cherry blossom tree. Let's say that Yue has one, and Zoro asked her out on a date. Momo is happy and said yes. She went back to her parents' house and then Momo told her parents. Oh yeah, Momo went back to the dorms and she called the girls over. The girls asked what happened, and she said Zoro asked her on a date, and Momo was like, "My ship has sailed!" Raka was happy for Momo and she was quite saddened too because she liked Zoro. And yeah, yes guys, the ship is now here. So yeah. Now Zoro, Momo picked a really looks stunning, okay? You can picture Momo, I really like it, but she looks stunning for her date. And Zoro actually bought to wear a suit, and Momo called her parents and told them everything tell her that she has a date and she can't come home tonight because she has a date. She asked with who. She said Zoro Bakugo, and parents were like, "Zoro Bakugo, as in the owner of Z Industries?" She said, "Yeah, I like him a lot, and he likes me too. So, can I miss dinner for this one time?" They said, "Yeah," because one they saw Zoro was charming, and second, they let this happen because one, Zoro's charming, second, he's good looking, 3, he owns a big company, 4, he's a famous reader, 5, he's smart, and he's basic, and 6, he knows how to cook. He's basically the perfect husbando. So yeah, and they heard that Zoro's really loyal. So they knew that Zoro won't cheat on Momo. So yeah. So they went on their little date. They went to the 5-star restaurant and began to talk. So yeah. After a while, after a few hours, it was now 7 o'clock. Zoro drove Momo back home and drove Momo back to the dorms, and he carried her back to the dorms, and everyone was looking at them and saying ship, and Zoro said, "Oh, shut up." And she went back to Momo's room, and yeah, that's basically it. Also, guys, I have an announcement. This is going to be my new What If on Anime Utopia. If you want to watch this, What If, go ahead. Because after this What If, I'm now making it and going to post it on Anime Utopia. So make sure to. So yeah. Don't worry, she's going to be a genius, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is What for Ellie signing off. And if you want to watch this, go to Anime Utopia.